All right, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are ready for this because this is going to blow your mind.
That dude in the hairpiece the whole time, that was Bruce Willis.
Nice little tie in there, man.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm done.
Drop the mic. Leave it on a high.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe we match.
I can.
What is up, Culture Copia family?
Yeah.
Welcome to
What is
another
going
episode
on?
of Culture Copia podcast.
This episode is titled "Thrill Ride on the Lolita Express."
In this episode today, we're going to be talking about stand-up comedy in pop culture,
and why the Epstein files haven't been released.
I really want to talk about that, but we try not to get into politics in this podcast.
We try not to, but there's lot
sometimes
of
it's hard to
Just need a little bit of that politicking.
it's a lot
you
going
know.
on.
And is this going to be the one topic that's going to bring everybody together? Because I think people on both sides are like, release it. Release them.
I think if I could give everyone some, like, the most solid piece of advice that I could think of, it would be don't take your mistress to a Coldplay concert.
That'd be another one too, right? Like, yeah. Or you know what? Really, here's the thing.
I mean,
You
that
can
could have been
take
a
your
file.
mistress to a Coldplay concert. Just don't react the way that they did, because their reaction.
It wouldn't have gone viral.
It wouldn't have gone viral if they were just like, "Hey, how you doing?" Or they
yeah, but
just
you know what?
waved or
You know what
whatever.
though? It still would have, because somebody would have recognized him.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have gone. It wouldn't have gone. He may have gotten fired, but it wouldn't be a cultural phenomenon that is going on today. It just wouldn't.
Did you see? Did you guys see the? And other teams or whatever might have done this, but did you see the Phillies thing?
Yes.
And I was gonna say maybe other teams have done it.
There's a minor league one.
I'm a huge Phillies
that
did it.
sports fan.
I was going to say there's two ESPN broadcasters are getting in trouble for it.
Really?
Yeah, because they did it on air.
Well, the Philly Fanatic. Did you see that video?
No.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was at a Phillies game, and they did the kiss cam, and you know the Philly Fanatic.
Oh yeah.
You have to, because we're both wearing green, and you're repping Philly right now anyway. But it was the Philly Fanatic,
Birds.
and then they had a Go Birds, and they had like a girl fanatic with like a blonde wig, and he's
Awesome.
like holding her, and then the camera goes on him, and she's like covering her face, and he's like, ooh, like ducking down, like they reenacted it so perfectly, like
Awesome.
with the Fanatic, dude. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Nate,
Oh
have
my
you
God.
seen that? You know what we're talking about?
I do know what you're talking about,
Have you
because
seen this? Have you heard about
the
this?
TikTok algorithm is crazy. It
Yeah.
feeding me garbage that I don't normally care about, but I got a big spoonful of this one where, and I think you're right. If she would have maybe just played it off like, shit's cool, it wouldn't have blown up as big.
Forget her.
But
she just covered her face. The dude tried to get out of the freaking
No,
camera.
no, her reaction was just.
She just covered her damn face. That dude was like, "Get fuck out
Her
of
eyes
here."
got big.
Yeah,
But
her
like,
eyes
yeah.
got big. You could see her like it just like in an instant. She's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, because she could have been
Well,
just
it's-
embarrassed. That dude was
It's
trying to
both of
fucking
them.
get off the
It's
camera.
both of them.
I just saw one yesterday, and it was somebody played it in reverse, and it was like
Somebody stopped to tie their
it
shoes
said
and help this woman crying.
this man stopped tying his shoe
I saw
to
that.
console a sobbing woman because she's got her like hand in her face in her hands, and he's down there,
Yeah,
and in
yeah.
reverse she like stops, and he gets up and he like holds her.
oh man,
All right, so since we brought you guys up to speed on the current happenings in pop culture, Matt, why don't we turn it
Jesus.
over to you and get us started on stand-up comedy? I'm going to do a little bit of research because there's a guy that I want to talk about. I forget his name, but he does like the spelling bee, like the mooses and the Mises guy, and I'm going to look him up because I'm going to talk to him about him.
Sounds somewhat familiar.
Yeah, you'll know when I pull it up. So we'll go ahead and Matt. You want to just go ahead and start?
Yeah. Do you guys okay, so stand-up comedy, and I'm not even the one who floated this subject out there, but I will say that it's something I've been super interested in for a very long time. I remember growing up watching like Comedy Central Presents, in like the early 2000s and stuff, and like watching a lot of those guys. Did you guys have like early exposure to like stand-up?
yeah, especially like black comedy.
Yeah.
Tons of that, like Bernie Mac, Def Comedy Jam. Even going back as far as Eddie Murphy, because my brother had well, my mutual friend of ours had the cassette tape, and we were in like 5th grade or
Raw?
something, listening to
Was it Raw?
Eddie Murphy swear his face
Yeah.
off, and like it was so hilarious at the times that we'd run that back and do impressions of it, and yeah. So we had early exposure in comedy. How about you guys?
Oh, yeah. Very first comedy I watched was Raw, and like right after that was the stand-up for Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That was great.
Which, by the way, I watched Death of Smoochie again just the other
That's
night.
one of the greatest
And
movies
it
ever
is
made.
So fucking hilarious.
One of the greatest movies ever made. Greg, have you ever seen Death to Smoochie?
No.
Have you ever seen
I know
stand-up
about it.
comedy?
No, I've seen parts of it. It's been on TV.
Yeah. Okay.
I've caught scenes, but
Being
Well,
attacked.
what kind of stand-up comedy do you guys prefer? What is one of your favorite stand-up artists or comedians?
I know mine.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
I
He's
have
waiting for you.
I
Hurry
have.
up so we can say his.
You might want to come back to me because I have a very long, complicated answer to this.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he kind of asked 2 questions there, and I have more than 2 answers.
Yeah. I know my favorite stand-up as of right now is Chris Porter.
Okay.
He's
Not,
fucking great.
have you ever heard of Steve Trevino?
Yes, I have watched Steve Trevino, all of his stand-ups.
You
ever
guys
heard
don't-
of him?
Yeah, I know. You guys don't know. This is an inside joke
It's
with
a-
me and Casey. He was like, you should check out Steve
This
Trevino.
dude is fucking hilarious. He just basically talks about like his home life and his wife. And he basically
Most
it's
comedians
material
so-
right there.
basically mainly just the shit that he like day-to-day shit with him and his wife. And he's fucking hilarious.
Chris Porter's funny. I don't know. I mean,
I like,
do you want me to go into my
I like Nate-
super
Well, no, we're going to move on.
detailed answer?
We're going
Yeah.
to move
Might
on to
as
Greg.
well.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
What
answer.
do you think, Greg?
I asked Nate. Nate posed the question. I
Right.
was letting him lead the.
I don't really have a favorite. I mean,
Chappelle.
Chappelle's good. I mean, I like Jim Gaffigan, like your
Gaffigan's
Brian Regan's, Kevin Hart, Bernie Mac was.
So the guy that I'm thinking
pretty
of,
funny.
the spelling bee,
I mean, all
that's
of them.
Brian Regan.
Brian Regan. Brian
Yeah.
Regan is famously very, very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
He's freaking hilarious.
Casey, do you know who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Brian Regan.
Yeah.
Nate,
Isn't
do you know?
Brian Regan? No, I'm not familiar with Brian Regan.
isn't Jim Jeff?
No, Ronald
Jim Gaffigan?
Reagan.
He's very clean, ain't he?
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan?
Gaffigan.
Yeah, Gaffigan's pretty clean.
Give us a second. We'll get through this so Nate can.
This
Skip
ad.
it.
Go ahead and skip it.
Yeah. That was my experience.
Yeah.
If you got under a 70,
Right.
We'll hop ahead a little bit.
so how much of this can we do before we get, silenced?
It's not being recorded on the audio.
Oh, it's not.
So this is just silence?
So yeah, we're just sitting in.
Yeah.
I can cut it. I'll cut
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
it. Anyway, that's who Brian Regan is.
Yeah.
It's like an art piece. I'll be staring at the camera for 2.5 minutes like,
Yeah.
Nate, what about you, man?
a few that come to mind. Ron White is really funny.
Okay.
Right.
He's got his cigar and he's got his scotch up on stage and he's talking about tater tot and
Yeah.
Tater salad.
tater salad.
me.
They call
Tater
me.
salad.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
They call me son.
I watched a lot of Chappelle's show in its day
Yeah.
when that was new. I
was gonna
watched
say-
tons of that.
I expected you to say Chappelle.
Chappelle,
as
yeah.
one of your favorites, at least. for
Ron
sure.
White gets a shout out, but Chappelle's like near the top.
Right.
I mean, he just opened up a whole Pandora's box of comedy. Like, he brought on Charlie Murphy, and Charlie Murphy is hilarious, too, the whole thing with Rick James. Bernie Mac. Listen to a bunch of Bernie Mac stuff.
Bernie Mac's
Def
pretty
Comedy
funny.
Jam. You don't
His
understand,
stand-up.
goddammit. I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers. Yeah. Those are a few.
Yeah.
So mine, I like a lot of the black comics from like BET and Def Jam. So like D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer,
Cedric,
Bernie Mac,
pretty funny.
a guy named Arnez. He does his handicapped brother. Where he talks about his brother Rodney. Motherfucker.
Yeah, you showed me that one.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, he's all right. The original Kings of Comedy. Yeah, I could get down on that.
I think Bernie Mac was my favorite of the
original Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean,
Beat you to the white meat show.
Said always had like a place in my heart just because it's like
From St. Louis.
St. Louis, STL rep, whatever. But all right, you want my short answer or my long answer?
Let's go with the long answer.
You want the long
Let's go
answer?
into detail.
Yeah, well.
I think our viewers deserve the details.
Well, Nate, you're the way you opened that question was what type of comedy do you guys like, right?
Yeah. What type?
And I will tell you this. Like I said, I grew up watching a lot of comedy, especially like early 2000s. I got a lot of exposure on both sides because we always had HBO at my house. My dad always had HBO. Ever since The Sopranos was a thing, we've had HBO because ever since Sopranos, there's always been another show my dad watches, whether it's that, Deadwood, but what's the one you like? Boardwalk Empire with there was always something he was watching that kept us having HBO. So I got a lot of exposure to the guys that were already big. Like you were talking about Robin Williams, or like the original Kings of Comedy. Like those guys, like they all did stuff on HBO. Chris Rock was killing it. During that time. Chappelle had some stuff on there before he did Chappelle's show. But then I was also watching a lot of Comedy Central and watching like I said, Comedy Central Presents and seeing those guys who were fresh face coming up, A lot of people on there. Like I remember watching like Tosh, like when he was young, and like Dane Cook and like those guys that,
I remember Dane Cook's Comedy Central.
And
dang, what's the dude from Grandma's Boy in
Swanson?
Nick Swartzen?
Yeah.
Nick Swartzen?
I remember seeing his. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
He had a bunch
absolutely.
of good stand-up comedy.
Where it's like he's talking about being at his grandma's house or something. Like, grab that gallon of milk. And just like, yes!
You're the strongest boy in the world! It's like, Grandma, you want to sit on this stool? Yeah, no, it's hilarious. But I was in high school when I discovered, and he's a problematic person to bring up now, but Louis C.K.
Yeah.
And
I was always a fan of him.
I still love his comedy, and that was the first time that I remember thinking, there's a guy who is saying all the things that I think and say, like all of his style of humor. I was like, that's it right there. That's what I haven't been able to like articulate into words and tell people, like, you ever have those fucked up thoughts, but then here I'm just gonna say it like this, to a point where it's not so crass, where it's like he kind of brings it down to a level of like realism.
Right.
So Louis was always one of my favorites.
He's got the one joke I love where he's talking about being on the first flight with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And like it went down, or they did get started. Like it's going to be a 15-minute delay, and people are getting pissed. Like,
how can you be pissed off about something you didn't even know existed until 5 minutes ago?
It was just invented. Yeah.
So Louis was like my favorite for a long time. I've always liked guys like Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is so great. And you know what? He had that show Insomniac.
I used to watch that religiously.
It's so hard to find.
I watched that religiously on Comedy Central,
Bumping Mics with him and Jeff Ross.
Dude, if you guys haven't watched that, if you have Netflix, Bumping Mics with Dave Chappelle and Jeff Ross.
It's freaking hilarious. Them two together.
It's three episodes because they did 3 nights
in,
I think, the Comedy Cellar.
I don't know.
One of the big like famous like
It's on
nightclubs
Netflix?
in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you watching that?
They have a lot of guest stars, like a lot of
Right.
comedians come on and actors and things like that. It's very, very cool.
Jeff Ross
very
is
fun.
pretty freaking hilarious.
Jeff Ross is very
You know
funny.
what? I am surprised that you haven't brought up George Carlin.
Well, Carlin was another one that I remember seeing on HBO
Yeah,
as a
that's
kid.
what got me thinking.
Carlin and Pryor and all those older guys.
One of his
like,
best skits was
yeah.
the gorilla with baseball and football
Yeah.
skit where
Yeah.
it's like, when you hit the ball, you can run.
Yeah.
Score football, it's a
Speaking
touchdown.
of that, Seinfeld was a big part of my comedy like upbringing too. And one of my favorite bits from him is when he's talking about when a player changes teams.
Oh, right.
He's like, you're not rooting for the team, you're rooting for
the player.
for the clothes. Yeah.
You're not rooting for the player or the team. You're rooting for the
You're rooting
colors.
for the yeah. He's like, if a player switches teams, people are like, boo, new shirt. Oh, boo,
right.
new shirt. To sum all that up, if I had to pick one favorite currently and probably for the past like 10 years, I'm gonna say David Cross.
Oh, okay. So does that mean I have to pick one?
No, that's just what it's just what I said.
That's
I mean,
just what he
there's
said.
I'll
guys
pick
like
one. Mitch Hedberg.
okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, like, Chappelle was always one of my favorites,
Right.
still is. Dave Chappelle. Sarah Silverman I always found very, very funny, too. And there's some up-and-coming comedians, too, that I find very funny. There's a girl named Jordan Jensen.
She's hilarious. Yeah.
Jeff Acuri, if you've ever seen him.
Me and Jessica like to sit down and watch Nate Bargatze. Because he's
Nate
clean and
Bargatze, he's another one.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's another one you could put on while the kids are in the room.
Right.
Oh, I see what you got up there right now. Little cat.
No, it's not Cat Williams. It's
Oh, I see Cat Williams.
Harry
Williams,
Spears.
I see Cat Williams on the
I see
right.
Cat Williams.
Yeah, that's not what I'm going for.
I've been having Ari Spears on my Facebook, like the reels or whatever that they show on Facebook. Like
Yeah.
he's always popping up.
Have you? That was from Ari Spears' special that was just for robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Have you guys? So, speaking of Cat Williams, since he was up there, have you guys seen that video? Theo Vaughn talking about he's like, I got a Christmas Cat Williams statue.
Yeah.
Dude's
He's
like,
a
what
fucking
are you
nutcracker."
talking about? It was a
Somehow
black
that's
nutcracker.
racist.
He's like, nah, doesn't it look just like Cat Williams?
It's a Cat Williams Christmas order.
So the very, very long, drawn out explanation leading up to the answer to your question, Nate, is I like somewhat dark humor, and my favorite comedian is David Cross.
I like how you're able to sum up all 15 minutes that last in like 2 sentences.
That's why I said that's why I said you guys want the short answer or the long answer, because I could make it painful or painless. But
David Cross. I blew myself for nothing.
I just went and blew myself. David Cross, I think, okay, so he's been in a bunch of shows like that, you know what I mean? He can
Right.
do that kind of sitcom type humor. I remember watching him and Bob Odenkirk back in the day
Right.
doing Mr. Show with Bob and David, which is still my favorite sketch comedy show. And then they've even done some newer like Netflix. Are we missing anything? Okay.
We're good.
I think he's got
Good.
that. I think he just has like to me the best combination of like he does have that sort of dark humor, but he can kind of lighten it up, and he kind of has like sort of like a simultaneously like a creepy uncle vibe, but also like an all shucks boy next door vibe.
Right.
Like it's like
Right.
he kind of toes that line. So I love him. I think he's amazing. Anytime I've seen him like pop up in little bits, like even in like Men in Black. He's in Men in Black for all of like 45 seconds, and he's great.
Yeah.
He's great. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why I was
Oh, right.
bringing up Ari Spears is because every time I see it, I think of Nate here, because
Yeah.
his friend is Nate, and it's a skit.
You're friends with Ari Spears?
No.
Really?
Why haven't we had him on the show?
So Ari Spears goes over to his friend's Nate's house, you
Yeah.
know, and he's like, it's amazing and everything like that. But then when Nate comes to his house, the mom comes in. And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? I told you to clean this room. You better clean this room, motherfucker. I'm gonna beat your ass." And then Nate's like, "Dude, your mom can't do that, dude. This is like space."
like white parents.
And
versus
then
black parents.
he starts doing the singing.
Oh, you got me talking like a slave. Nate, you just don't know. So every time I see that, I think of Nate. Here. Yeah, because it's like, oh yes,
That's
yes,
kinda-
massa, yes.
It's kind of similar. It kind of reminds me of the Dusty Slay bit where he's talking about living in a trailer park and having friends over, and he's like, "You ever go to people's house? They're like, you gotta take your shoes off," and he's like, "I'll just go home, man." He's like, "You come over to my house, I'll be like." People are like, "Can I take my shoes off?" I wouldn't in here. There's glass in here.
Right. he's probably my favorite newer.
I was gonna say we've talked about Dusty.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, his bit with the we're having a good
we're
time.
having a good time.
Having a good time.
I like to let people know we're having a good time.
Well, he said the ones it's like that's the signal that the joke is over.
That means the joke's over. We can laugh now.
My favorite bit of his though is where he breaks down. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, yeah, we talked about that
is
too. I think.
Freaking hilarious. Yeah.
No, that's a good one. Like, I don't know. I mean,
I just like comedy. I like laughing, so it's hard for me to pinpoint a favorite in that. But
I'll tell you what it is.
funny's funny.
It's funny
care
is
who
funny
you
and
are.
okay. Yeah, those he was funny to me when I was like a 12-year-old boy.
Damn.
Who are we talking about?
Larry
Larry Cable Guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You reach a certain level of maturity and you realize, like, all right, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's some funny people involved in that blue collar comedy tour, like Nate brought up Ron White.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Foxworthy's
both
pretty funny.
Fox.
Jeff Foxworthy was pretty
Foxworthy has
funny.
some
I
pretty
mean,
funny shit in it,
Foxworthy.
too.
I mean, Bill Engvall and Foxworthy.
I
had
love
their
me some
end
Bill
skits
Engvall.
with the "Here's your sign" and "You might be a redneck." Those were fucking great.
Yeah.
And those are basically just fucking dad jokes.
right.
I think that's why, and again, dude, I'm not trying to sound pretentious. Like, you know, it's art is subjective, but like at a certain point, I was like, okay, like you outgrow the dad jokes.
So
you know?
getting,
I guess.
I'll say, sorry, I don't want to interrupt
you're
you,
good.
but
I interrupted you actually.
No, you're fine. I'll just say this.
I did
to
too.
me, one of the things, like Greg said, I think part of it is, yeah, it's just entertaining and you like to laugh, right? But part of what draws me so much to stand-up comedy is that it's an art.
Oh yeah.
Like that's why I remember watching an interview with Louis, again, going back to him, and just what a like dynamo he was and the way he wrote. So when he would write a special, you know, he would talk about like, so your closing joke has to be big.
Yeah.
It's got to be funny. It's got to be great. It's got to be the top, right? So he would write, and he would write out a show and make his closer this big, you know, and he would take that closing joke and move it to the front of the show. So then now, whatever was before it, he's got to work on that.
Oh,
and build it up to where it can close and be a
okay,
big funny joke. And once he did that, he would take that and move it to the front. And then, so every kind of like joke, every block that he was doing, he was working on while he was on the road and building them up to where you have an entire, that's why his specials are so great, man. Every fucking joke is a big laugh. Every joke is a hit, dude. Like you could close on anything.
Yeah.
And to me, that's just a genius way of doing it. So to me, that whole art form, you do kind of, I lose an appreciation for the like, oh, you did a stupid thing. Here's your sign. Like, okay, like, how hard did you work on that? You know what I mean? Like,
Life lessons.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if
Speaking
you've
of
ever fucked your cousin, you might be a redneck. Like,
Speaking
all right.
of life lessons, okay, Nate, you mentioned tater salad.
So Matt doesn't
right?
like Jeff Foxworthy.
Or Bill Engvall.
or Bill
saying.
Engvall. Right.
I have a very similar story to the tater salad story. So in the tater salad thing, like he gets arrested, right, Nate? And
just
then, like,
just eating potato salad doesn't count.
he gets arrested, right? And then they're like, "What's your name?" or something. And he said tater salad, and then like that followed him around, right? That's like
You've told me this.
that's the joke, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I got arrested, And we won't get into details. Why.
Alienness.
I got arrested and was sent and was
Child
like in
porn.
jail and everything
Child
like that.
porn.
And at the time, my dad and I would go to the NHRA drag races, right? Well, at one of those races, they had this thing where you could go and you could tour beer and then like you could taste it, and they gave you this like membership that said, "I'm an honorary brewmaster."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I get arrested and they're going through my wallet and they're like, are you really a brewmaster?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Right.
Because it had him a card, and he's like, "Okay, blah, blah, blah." Okay, so then fast forward a couple years, working loss prevention, and for some reason I had a cop run me. I was like, "Just run my name, just see what comes up."
Yeah.
And he runs up and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I see that you got arrested, but nothing happened, charges dropped or whatever." And he's like, "Were you really a brewmaster?" And I was like, "No," and I had to explain the story. So out there in the world, in the police database, it's got my name and my occupation is listed as
Brewmaster. Brewmaster Rob.
Nice.
Yes.
Brewmaster Rob.
That's pretty good.
He didn't mention the child trafficking charges.
Yeah.
He also
They got
didn't-
dropped.
He didn't mention the male prostitution part either.
So when they do release this Epstein list and it says Brewmaster Rob on it, the feds are coming for you.
It's not me. It's the other brewmaster.
It's the other guy.
Right.
I didn't say I don't like Jeff.
I know.
I'm
You
making,
said you basically just said you grew out of them.
yeah,
Right.
That happens. Right?
That happens.
I'm allowed to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
It's
not
like
really.
we also grew out of the guy with the puppets.
Jeff Dunham.
Dunham.
I've never found him funny.
I did his
When I was
first
younger,
episode.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Jalapeno on a steak was pretty good.
Yeah.
His first thing.
Pretty racist.
I don't think so. I think it's fucking hilarious.
From a guy who has said that he refuses to make fun of white Christians.
See, this is before I got into all that. I'm not saying I'm a fan of him now.
But not only that that was further in when he.
Oh no, he
admitted
has stated that several times, Nate.
Oh yeah, they're off the list. They're not allowed to be ragged on.
Yeah, like
See, that's just
he's been asked.
it's asinine.
Is there any the old like? Is there anyone who's off limits that you won't make fun of? Your correct answer should be that of Trey Parker and Matt Stone. No one. No
Yeah,
one.
We will make fun of anybody, and that's how you can get away with anything.
His answer multiple times has been white Christians.
Well, I mean that's the majority of the Midwest, I would say. So
Oh no!
That's
hey,
all of
it's
his
his
fan
audience.
base.
It's his audience.
listen. He's a smart businessman, and he knows that. What makes him a stupid businessman is letting that out. If he'd have kept that in his head, okay, just lie, dude. Why not?
this is
lie.
the puppet guy.
Yeah.
Dunham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lie.
Well, he's got to be able to have a good Christmas special.
Maybe his puppet said it.
Yeah.
So, moving on, I want to ask you guys a question. I want to ask the panel a question here.
All right.
Favorite movie with your comedian in it, like stand-up comedians in it? I'm gonna go first because mine, Matt. I think you already know where I'm going with this. Can you guess?
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
No, the other one.
That was a good one.
We've talked about this movie several times.
Like,
It's one of my ultimate favorite movies.
just that starring a stand-up comedian.
One or more.
Okay.
Does that give you a hint?
Okay.
What
Yeah.
am I
So
gonna
is it Death to
say?
Smoochie?
No.
That's mine.
Okay. It's Life.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Eddie
for
Murphy's
sure.
life.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Eddie
And Martin
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Martin.
So what about you? So yours is Death to Smoochie because it does. It's got
absolutely.
Danny DeVito, Jon
Well, he
Stewart.
never did stand-up.
Oh, he never did.
DeVito didn't.
Oh, I thought he did.
But Jon Stewart,
Jon Stewart.
and Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. Harvey Firestein used to do stand-up. I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Not Harvey Weinstein, guys.
Why not?
Harvey Firestein,
Firestein.
the guy with the voice. He has a.
It's funny that you mentioned that because while I was watching Death to Smoochie, I looked him up on Wikipedia and he's got it's like a double thing in his larynx. And
Yep.
It's like he's got
Yeah,
when he speaks. It's two voices. or
I
something.
always thought it was just from like smoking.
Smoking?
I thought he
No.
ruined his voice, but he actually has like a
natural
condition.
voice.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I also was like, he played a pretty good gay guy in Independence.
He is gay.
Yeah.
In my whole time, I'm thinking he played a really good gay person in Independence Day.
Yeah,
And then it's like, oh, That's because he really was fucking gay.
Yeah, Bernie Mac plays a pretty good black guy too. So
Yeah, how did that happen?
right.
Oh yeah, so that's another one, man. I forgot. He was in. That was another
Mr.
stand.
Mr.
3000.
Yeah.
Life.
Mr. 3000.
Out of Pepe.
Out of Pappy.
I'm that boy's father.
Any fool could see I'm that baby daddy.
Casey, what about you, man? What is your favorite movie starring a stand-up comedian?
The Birdcage.
Good
Yes,
one. Okay.
another Robin Williams.
But not only that is, what's his name?
Hank Azaria, Nathan
Jason-
Lane.
Yeah, Nathan Lane. I was saying it wrong.
Hank
Nathan
Azaria.
Lane is fucking hilarious in that movie.
Hank Azaria is hilarious in that movie.
Yeah.
He's their like maid.
He's their, yeah.
and
the
they
maid,
they dress him up and like he's like, where are your shoes? I never ever wear the shoes because
Why won't you
they
let
make
me-
me fall down.
Why won't you let me in your show? Are you scared of my watermelonness?
Yeah, he's
You're
wearing
what?
the little.
My watermelonness.
He's wearing
my
the little
natural
tank top
heat.
and the little cutoffs, and he's walking around cleaning their apartment like, she was hard for that money, so hard for it, honey. Like with a little feather duster and shit.
Greg, what about you?
Favorite, Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Half Baked. I was like, let it come back to me.
That's a
right?
good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Happy
that
Gilmore. I
guy's
still
name?
I know
Yeah.
that one line for line.
Half Baked is like almost exclusively
Exclusively
stand-up
Yeah,
comedians.
it
'Cause
is.
it's
Literally
Jim
nothing but.
Brewer's stand up
Yeah.
is freaking
Chappelle.
hilarious.
It's Jim Brewer. Even
Harlan Williams.
Stephen Wright plays the guy on the
Harlan
couch.
Williams.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harlan Williams is the guy. Is their friend that gets arrested. Tommy Chong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like all stand-up.
John
Dude,
Stewart.
have you?
John
John
Stewart's
Stewart's
in
in
it.
it.
Red team
Brewers.
go. Red team go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brewer stand up when he's talking about like the alcohol and like in your stomach's the nightclub.
Did
Oh,
Fucking great.
Did Alec Baldwin ever do
Stand up now.
stand up? Because he's the guy. He's the MacGyver. Guy.
MacGyver smoker,
Yeah.
right?
MacGyver smoker.
Give me a
Nate,
snorkel and
Stewart was great in
avocado.
that.
Nate,
Baldwin
what about
is-
you?
He's hilarious on 30 Rock. Him and Liz Lemon there.
No, it wasn't
They're-
Alec
they're
Baldwin. It was
so
the other.
funny.
It was the other Baldwin
But
brother.
I don't know. The only show that's coming to mind for some reason is not really a stand-up comedy show. Is Archer. I don't know if you guys have seen Archer.
Yeah.
But
Archer is great.
as a comedy show, that's usually my go-to for something that's funny
did-
and kind of dark.
Did H.
We'll talk
John?
about stand-up
I,
comedians.
well,
You can
did
think
Yeah.
about
did H. John
stand-up.
Benjamin ever do?
I don't think he did. Yeah, so half baked.
Half Baked?
I'll go with that.
I mean, that's a
funny one.
classic.
Yeah.
Rob, you said it wasn't Alec Baldwin. It was another one. It was it Stephen Baldwin?
It was
Yeah,
Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
That makes sense because he
That
was
makes
in like
sense.
remember Biodome?
Right.
That's another
Yes.
Pauly Shore did
Sure,
stand
yeah.
up too. So we can
Oh,
talk about
no,
that
wait.
one later.
Oh, okay. Maybe Encino
I'll change
Man.
mine
Yeah.
to chairman of the board.
Okay, good.
Chairman of the board.
Okay.
With Carrot Top. Yes. It's so stupid. That is one of those.
Hey, that's one of
Actually-
the best wrestlers ever.
Get the fuck out of here. That is one of those movies we talked about recently. I don't remember what episode it was. Recently, we talked about things
Yeah.
that you watched when you were a kid or younger, and you were like, "Oh, this is cool," and then
You watch it
grow
now,
up
it's
and you're
like,
like,
This movie's crap.
"What the fuck?" And I remember watching like when I was like younger, like chairman of the board. I was like, huh?
Right.
You know,
Right.
and then like trying to watch it again, I was like, "What the fuck is this movie, dude?" Like, you know, since we're talking about this, I think another. I have to go back, Nate, to your earlier question.
It's
There's
still going on.
I told you,
Sum that shit up.
Rob said he wanted the long version, so I still.
I thought I got the long version. Like,
Yeah,
This
no
is the
20
extended
minutes
mix
ago.
right here, man.
This is the sequel.
This is the second
Don't call
comedian
it-
he likes.
Well, it is no, it really is. I have to kind of redact and say that I don't just have one. I'm going to go with two. I'm going to say it's a tie between David Cross and then Mike Birbiglia. If you guys
Oh
know,
man, he's hilarious.
I
too.
think just because his style
right.
of comedy, like his specials, it's almost like a one-man show. There's like elements of like drama to it. He really, the way he writes and like he lets all that out, it's very, very. It's the whole special is usually one continuous story, but he kind of
Right.
adds some little bits here and there, and it all makes sense. At the end, it's a very. very, very, I don't know, just kind of elegant way of doing stand-up. But if one of his older jokes that I still love is, I don't know if you remember the Joey Bag of Donuts. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah.
So his name's Mike Birbiglia, and he was talking about when he was like 15, he got a job at a restaurant, and his brother got him a job there, and they were like, "How'd you get the job here?" And he's like, "Oh, my brother Joe worked here," and they're like, "Joey Bag of Donuts? Your brother's Joey Bag of Donuts? We love Joey Bag of Donuts." And like, he's like, I went to my brother and I was like, "Hey, did they call you Joey Bag of Donuts?" And he's like, "No, that was this other guy. He was awesome." He's like, "So I lived the rest of the summer in fear that like the real Joe Bags would walk in and expose me and I'd get caught living a lie." Yeah. And he's like, "You just come in, they'd be like, 'Hey Joe, we've been hanging out with your brother.' He'd be like, 'That fag's not my brother.'" Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Sorry for using the F word there. Don't cancel me.
You ever seen
Not
the movie?
fuck.
You ever
Not
seen the
fuck.
movie
I'm talking
Waiting?
about the.
Have you seen the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, of course.
Dane
Yeah,
Cook
that's
in
of
it,
course.
and with Luis Guzman.
The bat
Andy
wing.
Yes.
Milonakis.
Oh man, there's some funny guys in that one, and yeah, get ready for the bat wing.
Now wash the fucking dishes.
Oh, dude. She's amazing. I don't know if I've ever seen her in anything else, but in that role, she's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
it's all
Funny.
angry.
She was.
Is
So pissed.
now I can't think of his name. Whammy.
David Koechner.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
is he in
Koechner.
Waiting or?
Yeah. Yeah,
He's the boss?
He's the GM.
Yeah.
He's the one that he's talking
hilarious.
to
That
Justin
guy.
Long, and he goes, "Hey, why don't we ever hang out?"
Right,
I was just thinking to myself, me and Dean, we're like basically the same guy. Why don't we ever hang out? And he's like, "I'm very busy, man." Like,
Wasn't he in like Out
That
Cold?
sounds just like him.
yes, Out Cold. He's the
Loving it
guy.
all strong.
He's the guy that, when Galifianakis gets stuck
stuck
in the hot tub,
Right.
He's like, "Oh yeah, we've been there before. Nothing I ain't never seen." He's like, he's been in a bunch of
bunch.
stuff.
Oh,
man.
dude,
He's-
have you ever seen a good old fashioned orgy with Jason Sudeikis?
No, I have not.
No.
Was that him
Fucking
and
great. I can't think of the blonde haired dude's name.
no,
It's got
the girl
Kroll in it.
Was that
Nick Kroll's in it.
He's hilarious.
He's fucking hilarious.
Was that Allison Brie? Was she in that? She's in a movie with him, and I don't know which one it is. It might have been.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway.
You know, also
I don't know
really good
names, I
stand-up
know
that you wouldn't
faces.
think. Like, I didn't realize he was such a good stand-up until I saw him in The Hangover. Is the Asian dude? What's his name?
Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong.
Oh, yeah, he's
who's
a great
also a
stand-up.
doctor,
He was a doctor.
Yeah.
or still is. I thought.
Well, he probably.
Probably
Yeah,
won't.
I don't know if you. Do you
Once
ever stop
once
being
a doctor,
I don't think Lawrence
always
was
a
a doctor.
doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the degree doesn't
You gotta go
expire.
back.
His stand-up was.
Well, there's certifications,
It's pretty
but
good.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he probably keeps that up so he can get those sweet endorsement deals. Because I see
Right.
him on all sorts of stuff dressed as a doctor,
Yep.
playing the character. From
He
The
had
Hangover.
he had a short-lived.
Oh, you fuck on me.
You're going to fuck on me.
I fuck on you.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
He had a short-lived sitcom that was where he played a doctor. It was Dr. Ken. Was that what it was called? Dr. Ken?
What? Yeah,
Something like that.
sounds familiar.
He was doing a stand-up show, and a lady had like a seizure or something.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard about that, and he
Yeah,
like, saved her
and
life.
him, and then like somebody else in the audience was like an EMT or something. So because he's a doctor, he had to go out there. It was him and another audience member. Like,
Is there
were
a
able
doctor
to-
in the building?
Yeah,
Oh wow,
like that's pretty cool. Man.
good for
Like,
him.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah, there's
Ken Jeong saved
stepping
my
up.
life.
that movie does not have a whole lot of good old fashioned, or does not have a whole lot of like Leslie Bibb, Lake
Okay,
Bell,
I haven't seen it.
Michelle
No.
Borth, Nick Kroll, Tyler Labine.
Kroll's funny.
That's basically everybody in that movie. But a Champ, or I can't remember his name. The guy who plays Champ in Anchorman. He's
David
a,
Koechner.
Yeah, and he's the main guy in this fucking orgy. Like they're planning to do an orgy, and Sudeikis he's like he wants to go to one and learn and just take notes and shit. So they go to this one, and he's like literally on the couch, and this girl's just on top of him. He's like talking to, because like his buddy's the one who got the invite. And like they walk in, and it's in the back of a mattress store. So like they're walking through, and and he's just sitting on the couch, and this girl's on top of him, and he's like trying to just like have a regular conversation with this girl's like, "How's your mom doing? She ever publish that book? What's your brother up to these days? Hang on a minute, I'm gonna fish." He's like, "Count me down." He's like, 9. He's like, "Oh, your mother's a good woman." And he's like, "Well, that's a little early there." And so he's like talking to him, and he's like he takes a taquito, and he goes to Jason Sudeikis. He goes, "Taquito?" He goes, "No, thank you." He goes, "See, that's your problem. You won't eat it because it looks like a dick."
I've not seen that, but I feel like I need
great.
to now. That's because I could see Keckner doing all of that.
You know who I think should be a stand-up comedian, and who's I don't think he is.
Greg?
George.
Well, yeah, actually, Greg's got some pretty like snappy like little one-liners.
I know Greg saves them for when we're not
when we're not recording.
We had a conversation one day about like we were all talking before we started recording, and I was like, "God damn it, Greg, save them for the show."
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah. He never really
did stand-up, but I think
Yeah.
he is fucking hilarious.
I think he's too. Like I
and
said,
he's a writer. He was a writer too,
Yeah.
right? So he did like,
Mr. Show.
Yeah, so he did a
That's
lot
about
of
the
stuff.
closest. I mean, he did the monologues on him and David Cross did the monologues on Mr. Show.
Did they?
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, he's comfortable being up in front of a crowd.
Getting in, so I just the year or two ago was watching Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
Do you remember the scene where they go, the episode where they go to like the film processing store or whatever? That employee.
Yeah,
Do you remember the employee?
No.
I don't think so.
He is the guy that plays Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live right now.
Shane.
Okay.
Shane
No, not
Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Oh.
On SNL, not.
Oh.
You're thinking.
Yeah, no. Kill Tony. I mean, okay, we should bring up Kill Tony if we're talking about stand-up comedy.
James Austin Johnson is the guy.
Okay.
He was in Better Call Saul.
Did your O-ring fall out? What the fuck?
Oh, I just wanted to.
And I don't watch Better Kill Tony. It hasn't come across my radar. But like, I
Better
like
Kill
look
Tony.
short.
You better kill him.
Better Kill Tony.
What's the name of it?
It's
Kill
Kill
Tony.
Tony, but
Kill Tony.
you combine Better Call Saul.
Oh,
too.
Better Kill Tony.
Better Kill Tony.
We better kill Tony, guys.
Better fucking kill him.
We better do it.
But some of the stuff that they have, like the shorts and stuff that come across
Yeah.
like feeds and stuff, has been pretty.
Well,
fucking
that's what I
hilarious.
mean. I mean, even if you're not a fan and don't watch it regularly, like I don't really watch them that much, but everybody's seen clips from it, I'm sure,
Yeah.
and they're doing their part in bringing up like up and coming comedians.
Some funny people.
Yeah,
funny.
Well,
Like-
they give people a minute,
Right.
but they interview them, so they still have plenty of time to like show like how witty they are and stuff
Right.
like that. So. The one guy, they have a couple people with cerebral palsy. The one guy's completely nonverbal. Aaron Belial,
I don't-
and he types everything
Right.
out on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
And that one's pretty funny. There's another guy, Martin Phillips, I think is his name, and the first time I saw him, it wasn't his first time on there, it was the first time I saw him, but he fucking cracked me up.
Right.
Is the redheaded one with cerebral palsy? Is that her name? Fiona.
Fiona's. She's really starting
She
to.
has.
She's hilarious.
Is that
Yeah.
cerebral
She has
palsy?
something else though. Is
I
it
don't-
Muscular dystrophy.
maybe?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
muscular.
Have you
dystrophy.
seen the one where the guy, I forgot the guy's name that plays the keyboard that sits right behind the panel?
Oh no, not Red.
No,
Red Man,
he
but- yeah.
he saved her laugh as a sound.
Yeah.
And she's like, ah.
Right.
I mean, speaking about like that show, there's like a lot of people who have like comedians that they brought onto the show,
Yeah.
and they just didn't understand like the
Chad
concept.
Daniels was one of them. He almost got into a fight with
so did Bill
Willie
Burr.
Montgomery. Yeah,
Bill Burr got pissed the fuck off because he's
Yeah.
like, these guys are just trying to do that, and now you got them up here and you're just fucking making fun of them. Like, what
Okay,
the
Oh,
fuck?
right,
there
right.
is another comedian that I totally don't know how we didn't mention him as Bill Burr. His
Bill Burr,
fucking
yeah.
comedy is fucking hilarious,
Oh, it's so
dude.
good.
It is so good.
Have you ever seen the one where he's talking
you-
about his pit bull?
Are you guys talking about Billy Corgan's half brother?
Did that born out to be true? Did they ever?
I think it was, and I think I don't know because Burr was not happy
Right.
that it was brought up.
Right.
And when he was actually really pissed at Howie Mandel for like surprising him and having them together on the same show, and like even Corgan was like, dude, I thought you knew I was gonna be here.
Right.
And Burr was like, no. He's like, no, that's what he fucking does. He's a whore. And he's like, dude, he was pissed. And he was like, but then he kind of turned it to Corgan and he was like, and he's like, and you, did you ever think that maybe I didn't tell that story because I didn't wanna?
Right.
You know, like, he's like, you just come out here and tell our business, like, you know. So to me, that was his admission of it's true, but also like, can we shut the fuck up about it? Like, I don't want to talk about my deadbeat dad who had several families.
Right.
You know, and
I mean, I get that. I understand that, but
they look alike.
Yeah,
they do look alike. And to like, did they know growing? Have they known?
I mean, we could say the same thing about.
Did they grow up, or did they become famous
Matthew
separately without
what is
knowing?
It was like
no, they grew up without knowing. I think Corgan said in his adult life, like just like 10, 15 years ago or something, his aunt said something about like, hey, your dad may have had like some other kids. Have you heard of the comedian Bill Burr?
Yeah,
because like, I mean, that's like the same thing with, isn't it, Matthew McConaughey and
Woody Harrelson? Well, they found out that they're like fifth cousins or something.
Oh,
that was just like, hey, did you know? Which is funny because they already seem like good pals.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and they've done shit together. They were in True Detective together.
Yep.
They do those commercials and shit together. But then, recently they found out somehow through like a relative, like, did you know this person's related to this person? Like, oh, so there's like a big separation.
Because everybody's like, yeah, they're
I don't
gotta
think
be like
they
brothers.
Like, yeah.
What about Broken Lizard? Those guys do stand up.
Yep.
I remember watching that first like special they did, and I found out what's his name that plays Rabbit has a fucking fake leg.
What?
Yeah, what?
You guys didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, the guy that plays Rabbit in Super Troopers.
The new guy.
And in Club Dread.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And I saw him smoking weed. Even though he said he had none, and that was super uncool.
Right.
Wait, that's not why I did it. That was still fucked up.
So to resolve the Billy Corrigan and Bill Burr, it's just a rumor.
Just a rumor?
Just a rumor, and neither one of them believe that they are related.
So they don't know for sure.
They don't know for sure, but
they're not going to take the test to do it.
It doesn't sound like they're going to take the test.
Well, I am damn sure Bill Burr.
I was going to say, I don't think Bill Burr is going to.
Right. I think he wants to be done with all of it.
Yeah.
Right.
If he heard us talking about it right now,
he'd beat Matt's
all right,
ass.
Bill Burr, I love you and I respect you to death.
We
but
do.
Wouldn't you want to like squash all the room? Well, unless it's true.
I think he's just done with it. I think he's just done with it.
I think we just need to focus on how fucking hilarious he is.
Yeah, dude.
Screw the drama. Let's focus on how fucking funny he is.
Let's sing his praises.
Have you seen the one
shit.
stand-up where he talks about the joke that it's like there's no fat in this joke, and he's like he was walking by a bar, and there's a sign out in the front of the bar, and it says we like our violence like we like our beer. Domestic.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's no fat in that joke. Like, you need every line of that joke to make it work.
No, but that does remind me of Jesselnick. He's just got a bunch of those little one-liners.
What I like about him is he just keeps that deadpan face.
He's like
no emotion.
Like, yeah,
he just tells the joke.
It's like monologue.
Dude, his like,
I didn't like him at first, especially I think he was on a lot of the roasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but at first, like I didn't like this dude's just a douchebag. But
that's what's funny about.
I mean, now it's like okay, I get it now.
But
his jokes are freaking
Charlie
hilarious.
Sheen. He's like, man, I was falling asleep whenever you were fucking talking.
Yeah.
His my mother was actually supposed to be on one of the planes that hit the two towers on 9/11. I think. Like, damn, dude. Oh, shit. Dude.
There's the one where he's talking about his favorite porn star or whatever.
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, I seen my favorite porn star at the bar.
Yeah.
and she ordered a drink, and he's like, he told the bartender like that woman shouldn't be drinking. Like, yeah, why? Like, I know she's underage. Like, oh my god.
Fucked up. or like the other one. So we haven't talked about like the roasts of so and so from Comedy Central.
Those were pretty funny.
Actually, that brings up a good question. Have you guys all seen roasts?
Oh yeah.
Like these, what was the first one you ever saw?
It was roast beef with, the carrots and potatoes.
I'm gonna get a little comfy.
The first one I've seen.
Yeah.
It's hard to say which one.
It's okay.
See, I think
Tell me, what was
Charlie Sheen was the first one. I do remember
it was
seeing
Charlie
Bruce
Sheen.
Willis's roast, and that was fucking
Maybe
good
it was,
too.
yeah. I mean, it
Which
would have been
one was
in the
first?
90s.
The first one I ever saw was the roast of Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
That was an early one. I feel like. Yeah, look it up. Greg.
One of my favorite.
Greg, look it up.
Get a
I was
One of
going
my
to say,
favorite
I didn't even
lines-
know they were in the 90s
and
because
it's-
Charlie Sheen's wasn't in the 90s. That was,
It's brutal. It's like we are not here to talk about Pete Davidson's dad.
yeah.
We are not here to roast Pete Davidson's dad. That was on 9/11.
He's already
It's just like it's so
Yeah,
brutal.
dude.
Oh yeah.
It's like damn, it's brutal.
Yeah. Nate, what was the first roast you ever saw? Do you remember? Can't remember.
I can't recall what the first roast I ever saw was. Nope, got nothing.
Lisa Lampanelli is it good?
Lisa Lampanelli. Well, okay, yeah. See, I remember watching those Comedy Central roasts back when it was like Nikki DiPaolo, Greg Giraldo, R.I.P.
He was hilarious.
Patrice O'Neill.
Patrice O'Neill.
That was like that was the group. Lisa Lampanelli. Like the group has completely changed now.
My
Like,
first
the
one
roast
was
masters.
Pam Anderson.
Oh, she was your first. Look at you go.
Look at you. You're nasty.
Oh, the first
Roast.
that
I seen.
You
Yes.
roasted her.
I mean, the roast,
Great.
the comedy roast, it says here, started in 2003.
No, that because they go back to the 70s.
Well, those are
One
like
of
the
ones-
Comedy
yeah.
Central branded ones.
Yeah, the Friars Club roasts.
Right.
Back in the Don Rickles used to be. Wasn't he a regular at the? Let's go back. Let's talk about them old. Y'all remember Don Rickles?
Yeah. Flavor Flav.
Nah, Don Rickles.
Maybe
No.
that was the one.
Yeah.
They may have been the
Not
first
coming
one
to
that I
mind.
saw was Flavor Flav.
Don Rickles.
Flavor Flav. The roast of Flavor Flav.
Don Rickles was the voice of Mr.
never seen
Potato
it.
Head.
Yeah.
Nothing. Dead air on that
I wasn't
one.
listening.
All right.
Sorry.
I had a thing. I was
This
like,
potato
are we
head had
talking
a
about Toy
voice. All
Story?
right, cool.
I guess we're talking Toy Story.
No, I'm trying to go back to the classic. Jackie Gleason.
I mean, we've all seen clips of those, right?
Yeah.
What?
Those the like OG roasts.
The old, like the Friars Club roast.
Right.
I have.
I have.
Yeah.
No,
Nate.
You haven't seen any
No.
like really?
nothing.
You've never seen a roast at all?
Well, I've probably
he
seen like
has.
one or two modern ones, but
Yeah.
nothing like substantial. Like I don't have
Oh,
something
he-
I'm reaching for. Like what was hilarious? I'm just like
He made sure to tune into
Yeah.
Justin
nothing.
Bieber.
Nothing's here.
He's a
Oh,
believer.
Brian Posehn.
Brian Posehn.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Hilarious.
Poussey? Yeah.
Poussey. What?
The roast of Bob Saget was good. I like that one.
Never seen that one.
Is there anything like what? Have you guys ever thought? Well, yeah, I have like 5 questions going on in my head right now.
Jesus. Throw one at a time.
Have you
please.
guys ever thought about doing comedy yourself? Going to an
Oh,
open
yeah.
mic?
I
Nope.
have. I have. I've thought about it.
Absolutely.
But I'd have to like write my own material.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's funny.
Okay,
but
so-
I'm not sure if it is.
It's
Hold on. Rob got as far as it was a thought and then lost all ambition when he was
yeah,
like,
it's like, nah.
"Oh wait, I gotta do."
he
stuff?
started
I gotta-
he started about his hopes and dreams and figured out quickly he would fail.
Fuck that.
Nate, you ever think about it?
Thought about being like a stand-up comic.
Sure.
No,
You never thought about.
not really.
like doing an
no, I
open
like
mic?
cracking jokes
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff, but I never thought about getting on stage.
You never
and,
thought
like,
about jotting them down and
trying to be like consistently
heading to
funny
your local
for an audience.
comedy club, going to open mic night,
Nah.
jumping up.
I mean, I think I'd
Not
have
on
a
my
good.
radar.
I think I'd have a good lineup, but since I get stage fright, I don't think I can talk in front of a group of people.
I couldn't.
would you pee? You'd pee?
No, but I
Pee on yourself?
definitely like get anxiety and start like
You have stage
fucking
fright?
up. Yeah.
You don't have stage fright, Greg. I've seen you do karaoke.
You ain't never seen me do karaoke.
No, I haven't. 'Cause you're a puss.
I wouldn't do
I
stand up.
don't. Not in front of people, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I'd be just
Hey, I
like
do
him.
stand up comedy in the shower very
There
well.
is. I mean,
And karaoke's different because everybody. Well, one, you
Sucks.
a couple drinks, a couple drinks
Drinks
will
up.
loosen you up,
Drinks
you
up.
know. And then the fact that everybody else is drinking and
Yeah.
wasted, like
a lot of
nobody
of
cares.
comedy shows. A bunch of people are already
Well,
drinking
true.
and stuff like
Well,
that.
And I think with karaoke,
I mean,
they
then
kind of
you do it.
expect
The
you
day
to suck.
you do it, I'll do
I,
it.
no,
I
I
think
can't
that's
do
it.
a group. I
Expect you to
can't
suck
talk
at
in front of a
karaoke.
group of people. That's a difference. I don't care how
Rob-
drunk they are
Rob
or how
just-
drunk I am.
Rob just kind of hit something too.
Huh.
At karaoke. Well, I don't think that's necessarily true,
But it's like if you
there's
do,
there's
it's-
something to it.
What he
If
said.
you do
He-
suck, it's not like that big of a deal.
He said at karaoke people expect you to suck, and I don't know if they necessarily.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But-
they're
but-
trying to find a golden star.
I don't think so either, though. I think there's something to what he's saying because there is, as somebody who has played like live gigs
Yeah.
and somebody who does karaoke regularly, there is a lot less pressure on karaoke. You're singing someone else's songs with a backing track. You're not playing the music. There's less chances to fuck up, and if you do fuck up, nobody cares.
And but not only that is also like everybody in the crowd wants to hear that song and will even sing to it as well.
That's true.
true.
If you pick something like "Don't Stop Believing," everyone in the bar is going to drown you out anyway.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they don't care if you suck at it or not. Like,
Everyone's
I've
just
seen
gonna
people
sing
who,
along.
Like, bomb the song, but they pick the right song at the right time, and the
Sure.
whole place.
Or
just
even
erupts.
even if they fucking suck, it's like whatever, dude. They got up there and had fun.
They got-
Now,
that's the whole
if
point
you're
of it.
performing, all eyes are on you, and they
Yeah.
want to see what you're
yeah,
going to do.
if I paid to get in
Right.
to see you, you better fucking
Yeah.
rock. You better kick
Yeah.
ass.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. It's like we're not expecting to see like, Celine Dion is gonna be at the bar tonight singing.
I've sang. I've
That's
sang
why
some
I never
Celine
go
Dion.
to the strip clubs that have karaoke night because I ain't paying to get in that shit.
Are there strip clubs that do karaoke night?
I'm not naming any. I don't want to get in trouble.
I feel
You
like
should-
There definitely
Hold on.
is. I know.
There are?
I know one.
I feel like
I'm not
that's
saying
brought
it's
to you
safe.
by-
that is an interesting combination.
Dude, I'd be singing.
Oh, dude.
Kelly won't kiss my friend Cassandra. Jessica
I'm
won't
so
play
confused. Like, do
ball.
the strippers do karaoke? Do they like dance
Yeah,
on the
as
pole, then they
they're
go up
dancing.
and they sing a little number?
As they're
Yeah.
dancing, they're singing
Really?
the song.
So-
or they strip two
damn.
songs that
Well,
you're
no,
karaoke.
like people will go up and sing, but the girls are still on the stages.
Yeah, I'd be
Okay,
singing
so
porn
someone
star
will be
dance.
singing,
That's,
but the
that's,
girls
that's
are
the only
still
appropriate song to sing karaoke to at a strip club is porn star dance.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, I'd get up there and do Bloodhound Gang. A lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying. Yeah.
No, I always tell, I was like, go up there and sing Master of Puppets so I can sit at the stage for a long time.
Well, here's this is okay. I feel like that's such a bad combination because you're going to presumably look at something that's going to bring you joy and you want to see, and then you've got some guy in the back going, "Master of Puppets," and I put it there, and you're like,
or it's
But who
even
the
worse
fuck
than
is
that.
focusing
it's,
on it?
It's Simple Man.
What
Freebird.
about
It's Freebird.
dude.
It's Freebird.
what about this, guys? What about stand-up comedy in a strip club?
That sounds like a bad recipe.
That would be interesting. I might actually watch that.
open poll night.
That's
You do
fucked
5
up.
minutes of stand-up,
sorry.
and then you
I
have to
shouldn't
do
have said
5
anything
minutes
about
of
strip
pole
clubs.
dancing.
Well, guys, we're coming up on our time. Is there anything else we need to add
Yeah.
or anything like that before?
Oh,
we go?
what about you, Matt? Have you ever thought about doing stand up? Oh, thanks for asking, guys.
We didn't care.
You asked the question.
Well, Nate got to answer his own question. Yeah, I've thought about it.
Okay, well, what's keeping you from doing it?
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah,
What's
keeping
preventing you
doing
from
it?
going to the open mic?
Let's have it.
Are you like me and you've got a thought and you're like,
Honest-
fuck
It
that?
can't
Honestly-
be stage fright. It cannot be.
Why do you say that?
Yeah,
Well, because you have no problem expressing yourself.
Speaking of, my daughter painted my toenails. Speaking of self-expression, she did 1 foot and stopped. I said, "Why?"
Hey, this
She goes,
is funny.
She goes, "'Cause I got tired."
Yeah.
Okay. And honestly, that is the reason. As much shit as I gave you, Rob, is that lack of ambition.
It's like, this sounds great in
It's a
theory,
lot of work.
but in
I'm like,
practice,
I'd love to get up there and do it, and then I'm like, I gotta write stuff down.
But not only that is,
I got to come up with my own material.
but
like,
I mean,
fuck.
I think I've got plenty of material.
I was going to say
but-
I could write for days on material, but my issue is I don't want to be that comic who's on stage and has like their fucking notepad.
Oh no! Every
and-
open mic night they do that. You would fit right in. You'd fit right in, dude. Every open mic night they do that, or they do their phone and they set it on the stool.
Yeah,
Dude, you're good. No, do it.
The phone would be easier because then I could be like, well, okay.
It sounds like you have a lot of material you want to write, and it sounds like we've got somebody. Maybe we should
maybe we should hook
Hey.
up.
There
work
we
something
go.
out here. All right.
Culture
Yeah,
Copia
I'll
stand
write
up.
some shit down. You go say it.
You know what, Matt? We were looking for different ideas for different other content ideas. We've got a green screen.
Oh, there we go. Let's
Oh.
get 2 minutes to stand up.
And we could do like
Strippers and
lightning. We could.
Stripper
Well,
karaoke.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
think that's going to
could.
work with Tor and the wives because we're.
What?
My wife is upstairs. I don't think she's going to let me have a stripper down here while we're doing karaoke.
No,
or
just
stand-up.
videos of strippers on the green screen.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, like in the background. Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Just asses behind our
Yeah,
heads.
yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
And it's like real seedy. We get like this like sleazy like jumpsuits or the suits or something.
I want to be in a slicker.
You know what? This whole conversation is reminding me of. I know I'm getting into a whole nother story now, but since you're talking about like things that don't mix well with strip clubs, I was talking to a guy at a job I used to have, and like we hired people to come in and do the floors, and he came in to do the like deep clean the floors one night.
Ugh.
Where he was talking about strip clubs, and he was like, man, he was kind of a hood guy, and he was like, man, my boy tried to take me to a strip club and get me a steak dinner. He's like, there's just some things that don't mix. I'm trying to eat a steak and there's ass everywhere.
Right. Well, what about shit? Like, we could literally write an entire special on our fucking kitties trip.
Oh yeah, that's a story.
My fucking bachelor night is literally a fucking
That's
stand-up.
a story, dude. That is a we may share that once
Yeah.
at some point.
That could be a stand-up special.
We should float this idea more. I'm kind of liking this. We can do a little bit of a different setup, a different routine. Instead of kill Tony, better kill Matt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or better kill Casey. Better kill Greg.
I wouldn't mind it.
What is the deal with comedy?
All right. So anything we need to add before we go, Greg? You may have wanted. Did you want to add something?
Yeah, we didn't mention Norm Macdonald.
We didn't. R.I.P.
We didn't mention the history of
no,
stand-up
I mean-
comedy.
I tried to go back. I said Don Rickles, and everybody looked at me like
Casey?
I was crazy.
Just go on and tell it.
Stand-up
When
comedy.
did stand-up comedy start?
From what the
I'm
Google-
gonna say the 30s, 1930s.
Well, you're wrong. It was 100 years before that in the 1840s. Or 90, sorry. 90 years before that in the 1840s. And it wasn't actually just a stand-up. It was a guy who would come out and introduce either a play or a musical, and he would say a couple jokes, and then the show would start. And that was how it technically originated in here in Europe. And then-
Hold on? Are you bullshitting?
No, I literally looked it up. I came prepared
I was
today.
gonna say you could tell he was telling the truth. I could tell he was.
I literally came prepared today because I was like, "Oh, we're gonna."
Because he had that real
stand-up. Google.
sarcastic, like matter of fact kind of tone.
Yeah, so it started like in the 1840s, and it wasn't, the show wasn't about it, but a guy would come out and
So like it was like
throw a couple
warm up the
jokes out to
crowd.
kind of get the crowd going, and then
So it started
they would
with
have the play,
the
or then
MC.
Yeah.
MC.
Started with the MC.
Yeah, MC Hammer.
Wow. MC. It started with MC Hammer in the 1840s. No wonder you can't touch this. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. Hey, that should go in my stand-up act, guys.
Yes.
There we go.
Come see me at the Funny Bone.
Funny boner.
The Funny Boner. Why don't they call it the Funny Boner? Let's get into this. All right,
Yes.
so start a whole nother conversation.
I just wanted to throw the history out there because
That was sexy. I'm
sitting
glad
on
you
that
did.
forever. I was literally
That's
talking
the-
a little bit about it before we started.
That's the only reason that he brought up this topic in the first place. He was like, I researched this 2 months ago. I've been
Hey,
waiting for you guys to
I-
want to talk about it.
Actually, I was reading and driving here.
Get out of here.
Safe.
I'm like this.
Safe.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I can talk about that. Yeah. Okay. And I heard a Ruga. I was like, oh shit, we're going back in time.
Jesus, I was gonna say, what the fuck? When was the last time a car horn made
They
that?
didn't have car horns
1840.
like that in the 1840s.
Yeah, let's talk about this. So
Let's
the
talk
history
about-
of the car horn. This is so stupid.
Is there anything else?
Nate,
Nate?
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah? All right.
all right, wrap it up,
Wrap
B.
it- wrap
Time
it
to
up and
wrap
tap
it
it
up,
up.
B.
Wrap it up and tap it up.
Tupac lives.
Whoop whoop.